Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Reason Podcast. This is your first host, Sage. I'm here with Nick
Hello.
and Lainey.
No.
So, how you guys doing today?
Tired.
Also pretty tired.
I'm also pretty tired. We picked a fucking great day to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tired of most of drinking, so that might contribute to it. Anyways, so today we have a couple topics for you fine fellows and gals in the audience. But we're gonna start off with, how has your guys' week been going?
Well, it's been going quite swimmingly, if you might ask me yourself. But if we're talking in all actuality, no, just kidding. It's been a work week for sure.
We fucking love the work weeks.
Oh yes, it's wonderful.
All right, well, give us a little bit insight what happens during the work week of Miss Laney.
During the work week of me, I have to deal with lots of different hair issues, helping those in dire need, and saving hair every day. It's great. And then getting bitched at for prices that I can't control at, like myself. And we love that. It's great. It's a great time. You know, we love working in 2023 retail.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you ever had to like deal with like a customer come in, they just have like fucked up hair, like lice and shit like that?
Yes, actually, we had a lice epidemic coming around, and yeah, these people just kept coming in the store, and they're like, "Yeah, we all have lice," and I was like, can we just back up for a second?" And like, I ran to the hairspray so quick because, fun fact, if you use hairspray like on your hair after you've washed it, just to make sure it has like an extra barrier for lice that could be around you at any time, that is the key to keeping them away.
Dude, if I worked at a fucking hair salon or something and somebody came with lice, I'd literally chuck a fucking jar of peanut butter at their head and tell them to get the fuck out. Like, what the fuck?
Lice-ridden thought.
Be God, put that shit through your hair, fuck off.
Right. No, I wish I could refuse service so bad. Just kidding. No, I like to help, but at the same time, I'm like, why are you coming in with a whole head of lice and like no hat on, nothing to like cover them going anywhere, you know?
Like, at that point, it's not Laney's job, it's fucking Google's job for fucking home hair remedies to get rid of lice.
Yes,
Man.
maybe they can't afford that. Maybe they can afford a can of hairspray more than they can afford common sense.
At that point,
Man.
they can't afford the fucking expensive ass salon. All they get is
Yeah.
Well, they won't take them at the salon. You have to go to a special, like, area where they treat lice itself. Like, if the salon sees you with lice-infested hair, unless they're willing to work with that, they won't have you sit in their chair. Like,
So for all of our lice-infested viewers right now, if you have lice, don't be a fucking douche and go to a hair salon or a store. Instead, just buy fucking some non-chunky peanut butter and smother shit in your hair. Use the good old-fashioned fucking Amish tricks. I don't even know if that's
Yeah.
Amish, but
I
The
mean,
home remedy.
home
Yes.
remedy.
mhm.
Use the good old-fashioned Eastern/Western medicine.
Yes. That is exactly how it works. I'm cringing right now.
It's okay. I'm itching my head because you're talking about lice, and I hate it. I hate
Dude, it
that word.
happens. It happens every time. Like whenever they come in and say that, I just like scratch instantly. I'm like, dude.
Right?
Well, I just picture some motherfucker walking in a store that's fucking aggressively itching their goddamn head with lice. They're like, yo, can you fucking do something about this?
No, like,
Cracking
they'll
out, my
literally,
guy.
yeah, no, they'll be like coming close to me, like, and I'll back up a little bit, and they'll come closer, and I'm like, do you know why I'm backing up? Like, do you know the situation at hand here? Because,
I'm surprised you don't have like a germ shield for you guys, like they do at grocery stores and shit. Like, why is that not a thing?
well, I mean, usually people don't go out lice, but I guess no one got
I
the
mean, it
memo.
is, you know, the state that you live in and the state that I used to live in aren't that much different.
And I mean, it's not necessarily, I don't know, it's not necessarily a bad thing because they're attracted to clean hair, right? But like, the thing is that's horrible if you're coming in with like a whole family or like your head's
Mhm.
infested, you're not covered. Like, you have to know what precautions to take because, true story, when I first started working at Sally's 2 years ago, or actually the beauty store 2 years ago, I got lice. Like, I ended up getting it because people kept coming in with fucking lice, and then human got it, and then it was so bad. But I didn't go out in the public. Like,
I would get some fucking workers' comp for that shit. What the fuck?
yeah, it was really bad. It sucked. And I didn't have sick days at the time because I had just started.
So you don't
So-
get sick days if you just start a job?
No, they have to they accumulate.
Accumulate.
Yes. They accumulate after like 90 days of working there, but that depends if you're full-time. If you're not full-time, if you're part-time, some places won't give you those benefits.
Does catching an STD count as sick day?
Probably. I'm sure someone will take it down here.
Like if you go into work or whatever and you say, hey, I can't work today because my fucking shit is itching, do you think they would accept that?
I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't say that, but they would probably just say, I'm feeling sick, and then they'd be like, okay. Maybe.
I mean, unless
Right.
it was in food, I don't think that they would really care.
My urethra feels like that every time I pee, it's like fucking drizzling Tabasco.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You just got so if any of you guys want a sick day, just say shit is drizzling Tabasco.
You're like, well, that sucks. You're coming in as an assistant man, as a previous assistant manager, and be like, well, that sucks. It's time to come into work.
It's get a fucking week paid off of work because of that. Oh my god.
I mean, you can. I mean, you can just put in for a sick day. It depends on the company you work for, though, and how many staff members you have.
It depends how competent you are and how much information you're willing to give up. That's why you're sick.
Oh, God.
Anyways, but Nick, how was your week?
I don't know. I mean, interesting things happen. Like I got my first bass guitar after wanting one for 18 years. So that's an what is the word? An investment that I made.
Oh,
What is-
what kind of bass did you get?
It's a Gretsch, and like I told the guy at the music center, I told him, I told my mom, I was like, if you would have told me that this time last year I was going to be getting a Gretsch bass, I would have punched you in the face. Because Gretsch is like, it's up there, man. It's a really good company. At least as far as I know. I don't know much about it, but
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
excited about that. I don't
Hell
think
yeah, dude.
anything else happened other than I watched Godzilla vs. Kong for the 9,000th time.
I'm
Uh,
excited
Why
for you
not?
with your bass guitar though. Like
right? Me too.
the bass is hard to learn too, because the strings on that shit are so fucking thick it hurts your fingers.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to get used to that. Honestly, if I was smart, I should have started out with a ukulele, but you know me, I have to make it harder on myself.
I mean, but it's best for you to learn what you want to learn because either way, you're gonna have to learn it. You know?
Yeah. Well, and that's
Yeah,
the thing with
like
bass too. Like you can use some of what you know to play guitar, which I also have, but I gave up on that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah, like I started off on bass because my sister gave me her old bass,
Mhm.
and then eventually I like started playing guitar. I was like, wow, this is way easier. Fuck bass.
Right. And the thing with bass too, it's like if your bass player sucks, the whole band suffers. It's not just like, you know, a one person deal. It's like because bass is like I don't want to really say the foundation, but it in some cases it is, I guess you could say. At
Oh,
least
it's 100% the foundation. Like,
yeah, because it's like if the bass and drummer are not on cue, then everybody else is just might as
like
well
back
get a buzzer.
like back then you could probably get away with just having a band with like a guitarist and like fucking drummer, but nowadays especially like modern like basses, like they fucking play a huge key in bands.
Yeah. I mean, even back then, like in the 60s and 70s, like blues and jazz and all that, bass was like the number one thing in most of those songs.
Oh dude, what I wanted to do is so bad is to fucking play with a goddamn jazz band. Is now
Right.
back then they didn't have a fucking actual jazz bassist. They'd have some motherfucker playing on stage in a smoky goddamn jazz bar. He's playing a fucking cello like a bass, just being a badass. Like,
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I want to say 1955 is when the first bass was actually made by Fender. I could be wrong on that, though. Don't quote me. But
Yeah.
I think that's when the first bass was ever made. So before then, they were using the huge, you know, stand-up basses that didn't have any frets. So it's just like go for broke.
yeah, pretty much. Because I think like the first electric guitar was introduced, and don't quote me on this, it was around 1930s, 1940s.
I'm fact checking you right now.
The first bass was created.
You on that? What the fuck? Why are you fact checking me?
I just fact checked fucking him right now. The first bass was
1936.
created in 1910 by Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
bullshit.
no.
That's bullshit. That must be a
I'm talking
cello.
bass guitar, not bass, like not stand-up bass.
I
That must be
know.
a cello.
No, it's bass guitar. That's when it was made, 1910. By
Yeah,
Gibson.
what was the first electric guitar?
The first electric guitar?
1936. You're wrong. The first bass guitar was made in the 1950s. Get fact checked.
Yeah.
No, it says the first fucking acoustic bass was made in
Yeah,
1910.
acoustic. That doesn't count.
We're talking about electric, lady.
Yeah, but that's still bass. What do you?
It's
No, it's
not.
not.
an elect-
We're talking about
Lane-
electric shit.
Ugh,
You know what?
God. I think that you need to watch
Lady,
some bass
lady is
buzz.
just unveiling her fucking boomer fucking self.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
Ability
acoustic
to
shit.
understand. No, just kidding.
Sorry, fellas. I just
It's okay. We don't think less of you for your lack of knowledge. I don't
Wait,
know that
there's-
much either.
There's a saying amongst blues musicians, and that is that Muddy Waters fucking invented electricity, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay.
You can fact check me on that if you want to.
I'm going to right now.
Do it.
invented
Muddy
electrician.
Waters.
Hey guys,
Invent-
welcome back to the Fact Check podcast.
Wow. There's actually a thing that says Muddy Waters invented electricity.
Yeah, told you, motherfucker. I was lying about that.
Oh god. Maybe in music, but not like for real.
He did. Thomas Edison walked in on Muddy Waters playing some sick fucking blues riff off his fucking Gibson. He's like, holy shit, I have an idea for that. And then he fucking invented the light bulb. And then he stole all the credit for Muddy Waters.
He's... Oh,
Yeah, and then Nikola Tesla, I guess he could kind of like, he can't be like
Yeah.
fucking,
he
can't
kind
be
of
a fun for Muddy Waters. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, a guy who was born in 1913 invented electricity that was invented in like 1400 or whatever. Let's see.
Yeah, like now in the modern days, like I was playing a fucking sick ass guitar riff off my electric guitar, and then Elon Musk was walking down the street, and then he looked at me playing my electric guitar. He's like, "Holy fuck, I have this great idea," and then he made the fucking Tesla company. So, I mean,
I have lost all intelligence.
yeah, please don't fact check me on that.
They're just gonna at Elon Musk. Did this happen?
Elon Musk, if you want to come onto a podcast, you can confirm that.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is how my week went. Most of the week was, usual work shit. Cooking food, making people's mouths orgasm, usual.
Yeah.
But this week, work was special for me because I came up with the dank-ass recipe that we're going to be introducing. It's going to be ahi tuna nachos.
Ooh.
So what's going to consist of is ahi tuna mixed with a little bit of ponzu sauce, some lemon juice, some mango, some chopped up avocado, mix it with a little bit of salt, and then you put it together. And on top of that, you put some pickled ginger, some wasabi mayo, and some bonito flakes. And in case there isn't any weeboos out there who don't know what fucking bonito flakes are, they're basically like fish flavored like flakes kind of thing, like kind of similar to like seaweed, but like when you put it in your mouth, it kind of melts in your mouth a little bit. And then it's gonna be served with a wonton like wraps that are deep fried. So that was exciting for me. And then my manager told me that he wants that as a permanent menu item, so I'm fucking stoked on that.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy for me because like I worked like 3 weeks into this new job and he's already saying that he wants it on the menu. I was like, holy fuck.
Right.
And then besides that, like throughout the work week, it's just been a fucking work week. But yeah, then last night what happened was I was finished up my shift. I was walking home around 2:30 in the morning. Then I found this fine gentleman. I noticed him from a couple blocks down. He looked like he was kind of wobbling. And I saw him like just fucking fall over, like collapsing his fucking head against a pole.
Jesus.
So I ran up to him and to see if he was okay. And he's like, "Oh, no, I'm fine." I'm like, "You don't look that fine." You don't look fine, my guy. He's like, I was like, "Did you have a couple of drinks?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, do you want me to call anyone for you?" He's like, "Oh, no, please don't. I'm super embarrassed." I'm like, "You don't have to be embarrassed. It happens to the best of us." Like, and then, so I was trying to help him up. I managed to get him on his feet, and then he said he's fine to walk. He takes 2 fucking steps, and then he fucking collapses over again and fucking hits his head on a goddamn parked car. He's like literally laying under this person's car.
Oh no.
So I fucking help him again. I was like, all right, how far away do you live? He's like, a couple blocks. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking walk you home. Dude, like, you can't walk. So I help him up and, like, I end up walking him home. Once he gets home, his fucking wife is choked at him. She's like, I can't believe you fucking did this again. Like, just going off on him.
Yeah. She said, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, so I helped him his door, and then she thanked me and everything. But it was just weird to read, because this dude, like, normally when I find people like that, they're like homeless, or like, you know, like, or is that bad to say homeless?
No, people are homeless. That's a real thing.
Yeah, like, normally when I do find people, like, in Vancouver, who are like that one, most of the time they're homeless.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to, like...
But this dude was literally dressed up in a goddamn nice ass suit, like trench coat. He had like a fucking Rolex on and everything. He like, I was surprised to find him like that. You know, normally you don't find people like that rich, that fucking wasted on the street.
Right, unless it's some punk kid.
Oh, this dude was like at least mid-40s.
Right.
Maybe he
That's
lost
insane.
a parent or something, or he just...
Maybe his woman didn't put out and it drove him to depression.
Oh my god.
So him getting choked is the most action he ever got, probably.
Damn.
He's coming home from like a $2,000 night escort.
Yeah, right. Her name was Candy, and she is an entertainer.
Candy.
Also, mister, if you're listening to this, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. No names were said, so no names were said, so it's okay. We got this.
The wife is just listening to this. She's like, "You did what?"
You brought him home, literally to be just killed by his own wife.
You fucking hit your head on a pole and a tire? What the fuck?
God damn it, Carl.
You told me you're just having a
not his
low
name.
blood sugar. What the fuck?
It could be. You never
don't
know in today's world.
Well, it's probably not.
Maybe.
Alright, so another thing that happened to me was today, actually. I I went to the bank to deposit my check.
Yeah.
And while I was in the bank, I was at the ATM, and there was like a bunch of people like in the lineup, kind of, you know, like waiting to use the ATM. And then out of nowhere, this random homeless chick walks into the fucking bank, and she said, "Hey, so I don't usually do this, but it's a special time, and I need the money. Does anybody want a blowjob?" Fucking, the whole bank was just dead silent, which said that was so awkward. And then she's just fucking turns around and leaves. As soon as she leaves, everyone in the bank started fucking just uproaring and laughter and like everything. And then everyone's like, "What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ!" Like, it was so fucking. Oh my god.
Did anyone offer some money?
Yeah, dude. Like, I pull on like all the cash I took at ATM. I just like made it rain on that bitch. Like we were literally like at that moment, I literally shot a full-on Cardi B video with her. Like, I was just fucking making it rain with her on dollar bills. Everyone in the back was like fucking sitting there like doing the Crip and Blood walks around her. Like, she was like twerking on the floor, like fucking just bathing in fucking bills.
That's the longest lie I've ever heard in my life.
No, she probably went outside, felt like a fucking idiot, and realized she needs to get her shit together, and she went to church.
Let's hope that's what happened. Happy thoughts.
Hear that, or somebody got a happy blowjob. one too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the premium on blowjobs in fucking East Side Vancouver. What do you think the premium is for that?
That's a you question. We don't live in that country.
500.
500.
She just
Yeah.
looked it up.
No, I just thought about it in my head.
Lenny's like, that's how much I would charge if I'm giving somebody a blowjob.
My prices is way much higher than that.
For the record, she's not actually a streetwalker.
No, I'm not.
For the record,
But I'm just saying.
For the record, she's not for sale for blowjobs.
No, but if you gotta know your worth, you know.
Yeah, $10,000 half a millisecond.
Yes, dude.
You pay $10,000 and you get maybe a kiss on the weenie from Lainey.
Jesus.
Oh
Dude.
my god.
For $10,000, you get to feel her breath. That's it.
Oh no.
Nah, 10,001.
10,001, you get it. She blows on that shit like a birthday candle.
It's like if you give her $300,000 in cash at that moment, she'll give you a high five.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Literally. No. I would never do that either way, but know your worth either way.
For $10,000, I would guck fucking all that shit.
Well,
Sounds like the fucking R-rated version of a Star Wars movie.
I would, for fucking $10,000, I'd fucking gag reflex on that shit.
Jesus. Okay, next. We're off the rails again.
We were off the rails when we decided to make this podcast, but and just as FYI, I was kidding. I'm not gay. I went through that. I went guck on penis.
just for everyone's information, he would definitely not do that.
However, I would guck on some pussy. So if anybody needs their pussy gucked, well then I am available.
You're fucking killing me, Smalls.
Holy
Hit up.
fuck.
Hit up 1-800 I need some bitches.
1-800 guck that pussy.
Oh my
Holy
god.
fuck. Anyways, yes, off the rails. So next topic, what we have is times when we got way too fucked up.
Go ahead. Because I can't answer.
I have
So-
too many.
So for the
Don't have any.
viewers' sake, the reason why Nick can't answer is because
I have no life, and I'm not
He-
a degenerate.
no, because he's a straight arrow. He has not been fucked up, and he's a good example that he's gonna set for me and Lainey because we have got too fucked up. So what we're gonna do is tell the. I feel like what we should do is tell the story of when we got too fucked up. Me and Lainey will go back and forth. Well, how about this? We'll tell 3 stories each, and then
Jesus Christ!
and then Nick is gonna decide who's the more fucked up one
I'm
out of
gonna
those stories.
decide which one of you needs Jesus more.
Yeah. So after that, Nick is gonna call the number for AA meeting, and then he's gonna.
He's gonna be like, yo, help. Actual help.
Yeah, I've got Dr. Phil and Chris Hansen on speed dial.
All right, so Lainey, turn on your camera again. Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
No, I want you to go
Yeah,
first.
Nope.
We have to rock, paper, scissors, motherfucker.
I
We're
can't
doing
turn
this
on
like
my
adults.
camera, but I
Oh, you
won't
can't turn.
look. I won't look at the. Just turn off your camera, and we'll say what we put at the same time. Somehow. I don't.
I don't know how that's supposed to work, but okay. I guess
Got
it
it.
is.
We got it. We got it. For the squad, for the podcast, let's go.
Oh, wait, I know. I have a better idea. How about we just message Nick in DMs as to what we pick?
Why don't I just flip a coin?
Actually, yeah, flip a coin. That's easier.
Okay. Second, let me get a coin.
Actually, get Nick to fucking flip a coin because he's not biased.
How about I've got a USB stick? I'll use that instead.
Hold
How about we
on.
just get Nick to decide who fucking goes first?
Yeah. All right, I
got
got
a
this
coin.
USB stick. Nope, it's not up to you.
It's up
I
to
got-
Nick. Nick,
Okay.
Nick,
Okay, so Sage, if it lands on the copper part, it's you. Elaine, if it lands on the black part, it's you. Okay, this is
All right.
Okay.
some goddamn shit. Oh, it's Sage.
fuck.
I'll send
Let's
you a
hear
picture
it.
of what I flipped.
All right, so I'll tell my earliest memory of when I got fucked up, and yeah, I remember this is a vague memory because I don't remember too much of what happened that night.
All right.
So me and my ex, we went to this fucking party. I think we went to like a house party that was happening, and we weren't invited to. By the way, we were already drinking, and then we decided to go to it. That night, I already fucking polished off like a 8-pack. Like, do you guys know like that brand of beer called Black Label?
I haven't heard of it.
I have.
It's this dirty, fucking cheap ass beer. It's like 8% alcohol. It's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
So,
Like, and yeah, I polished off like a 6-pack of those, and like I didn't have anything to eat, so I was already pretty fucked up. So we just rolled up to this house party. Luckily, everyone else was super wasted, so they didn't even give a shit. Like, me and Max just walked in there, like we belong there. And then we rolled in there, and like I was just like vibing with everyone and whatnot. And while I was there, I probably had multiple fucking shots of vodka and shit. Like, I watched this random dude get fucking gang beat on because he was too drunk or something, or had beef with somebody. So he got his fucking they literally shattered fucking like his fucking eye socket and like fucking cracked his jaw. Like, he was fucked up.
Oh.
So like me and Max helped him up, and we were like we brought him to the bathroom. Like, I was trying to patch him up the best I can while I was drunk and completely fucking wasted myself. Also, if you're listening to this guy who got fucking his eye socket shattered and jaw fucked up, I'm really sorry if I did a shit job patching you up, but it was pretty wasted. It's also your fault for getting into that predicament. Anyways, so after that, my ex was trying to walk me home, but I did not make it home. I fucking ended up collapsing in a fucking park. And then while I was in the park, I ended up just fucking puking like everywhere. Like, it didn't even feel like puke. It was like at a point where I was just like puking out like straight, like, you know, like soup when you have like too much alcohol. It feels like acidic shit coming out of your mouth.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Felt like I was just puking out straight acid. Like, it was just burning like my throat and everything. It was horrible. Like, I felt so fucked up. I couldn't get up or anything. Anyways, so my ex is saying they're trying to deal with my bullshit. She was pretty pissed off, which I could see. Fair enough. 'Cause I'm in
Right.
a goddamn kids park, and there's gonna be kids playing in the playground next day, and they're just gonna walk along with my fucking puke there.
Up everywhere. Yeah. Oh no.
So then one of my friends, for personal reasons, I'm not gonna say what his name is, but hey, bro, thank you. You know who you are. Anyways, he happened along, and he has skateboard with him. So him and my ex decided this great plan. They're gonna fucking put me on top of his skateboard, and then they're gonna fucking try to like strap me down to it and then push me home like a fucking shopping cart.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
they literally pushed me halfway home in that shit. And then I was completely passed out by the way. Like I was just done for. They fucking pushed me too hard, dude. I literally went down like a fucking sidewalk ramp. I literally fucking straight to the middle of a fucking goddamn road. Like
Oh,
cars had to
no.
fucking stop for me and shit.
Oh shit, that's scary.
Yeah, so after that they pushed me off of Mill Road, and then they decided that maybe it's not a good idea to push me on a skateboard. So then I got a cab home with my ex, and then I spent the rest of the night just fucking laying in bed, puking and crying.
Oh god. That's brutal. That was your first time
That-
getting messed up?
That's my first time being too fucked up that I can remember.
Hmm.
Right, your turn.
Well, my story, I guess, is along the same lines of being so fucked up. But one time, when I was of a young age, of course, everyone planned a party at this motel by the beach. And there had to be 10, 20 people out there, and there was only like one occupant to the motel. So, yeah, that was fun. And it was a bring your own like alcohol party, right? Like bring your own shit. So there was like tons of bottles, dude. Like so much alcohol. And we're all partying, having a good time. Everyone's having their drinks, like fucking chugging back. Fucking people are puking in the fucking pool, making out, like smoking weed, like
Wait,
yeah,
they're
dude.
making out in a fucking pool while fucking people are puking in it?
No, like on the chairs and shit, you know, like around the pool, like everyone was just like, it was crazy. It was a fun night, but next thing I know, I mean, we had to have been out there only for like an hour because, fuck. And the lady, the person that was working there, she comes out pissed as fuck. She's like, "What the fuck are y'all fucking doing out here? Y'all aren't even supposed to be here." And like all this
Wait,
stuff, she's like,
Did
Huh?
she own that place or?
I don't know if she owned it or she just worked there. But
Oh.
she came out with a fucking like the phone in her hand, everything. She's like, "I'm on the phone with the police right now. Like, you guys need to get out of here."
Oh my
And
God.
we fucking scrammed so quick. We're like running, and people are like handing me drinks, you know. They're like, "Here, chug this," and I'm like chugging this one, and then someone else is like, "Here, I need you to chug this," and I like chug the other one, and then this other motherfucker comes up and like, "Here, I can't take this." So I have like stacks of cups just going in my hand.
Oh my God.
And we make it to the beach, and everyone's just chilling out there vibing. And my old best friend just meets this random dude. And yeah, I'm not gonna go any further from there.
All you gotta say is yeah. I'm sure we can put together context of what the fuck happened after that.
Right. And then, after that, on the way home, we got fucking Waffle House. Waffle
yeah.
House is the savior of all drunk people.
And the homeless, because some Waffle Houses give them free food.
That's true.
So yummy. But yeah, that's my story.
All right, Nick, you gotta decide who wins the point on the stories.
Said there was 3 stories.
That's
no,
too
but
many.
We're going
That's
off.
too many.
We're going off the
I don't have
point-based
the
system.
patience for that. If there are two more of the same shit.
No, so the way I want to do it was that Nick decides like a point off each story. So we tell 3, and then the winner wins like best 2 out of 3 kind of thing.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
both were great. One of them involved a skateboard, and the other one involved people pawning off their alcoholic drinks. I'm gonna go with Elena's just because cops were called.
Fair enough.
Dude, it was wild. I was so young. It was quite crazy, but it was fun. It was good times.
So I never said this, but whoever wins, Lainey, if you win, I'm gonna send you a fucking trophy for the most scuffed.
He's gonna
Okay.
get a 3D printer and print you your own damn trophy. Hell yeah.
No,
I'm going
it could be any household item they have laying around. So I'm gonna send you something for most scuffed. If I win, you have to send me something for most scuffed.
It's gonna be a
That's
used
awesome.
condom. It's gonna be a used condom. It's gonna be a used condom.
Please do not send me a fucking used. Are you even able? It's not even legal to send a used fucking condom.
No,
Maybe.
it's not. You can't do that.
Disguised as something. So she sent me like a fucking bouquet of flowers with like fucking used
Put it
condoms.
right in the middle.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
so second story.
Who's
So,
going?
guess my turn now.
Okay.
So,
No. I decide Alana goes first just cause.
oh,
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I'm the game
Plot
master today.
I'm the game master. Is this really something you want to be a game master of?
Nope, but I didn't get a choice because I'm the only one with no life.
Oh.
Nick, trust me, you don't want to be part of this life.
Right.
I know
100%.
this. I've been around people that's a part of that life. Not fun.
Alright, Lainey, you go.
So this was another time of my younger existence of living.
Excuses,
Um,
okay?
Yeah.
Another
So
existence of living.
yes. So I'm trying to think of which night to even talk about because there were so many.
It must be so
One-
hard.
It is. It's a difficult thing to fucking decide. So one night we had been tripping balls. Or actually, no. Let's discuss this. One day we were tripping balls. And we're driving down the road. And this dude's driving. He's going like 100 miles per hour, bro. On a straight road. And I guess he, like, took ketamine beforehand.
Of
Like,
course.
Yeah. And it was raining out.
I want to try ketamine, not gonna lie.
No, you don't.
I don't. After this, I don't. And anyways, I was also tripping though, and it was like crazy. So it was raining, and a person in front of us decided to brake check us. And we were listening to some fucking rocking dubstep, dude. Like it was going hard.
Like brain shattering fucking dubstep.
What's this,
Yes.
motherfucker?
Like,
Yeah,
like
like
where your brain just vibrates to the bass.
yeah, like whole body like feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, as that's going on, the next thing I know, he weaves over, and then I guess the tires skidded, and he weaved again. I mean, he was going like 100 on a 60-mile-per-hour road.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then we ended up flipping. But as we were flipping, the base dropped, and my friend in front of me, she didn't have her seatbelt on, but like literally she had like god instincts. Like she grabbed onto the side of the fucking door and then had her foot like on the chair and her other foot like on the dash and like had herself like controlled. But goddamn, it was insane.
I like how you say the bass dropped before this fucking hardcore accident happened. So I'm just picturing a goddamn like Fast and Furious movie right when it fucking bass drop to some slow mo. You guys like flipping over to some epic fucking dubstep.
That's pretty much what it was, though, because it was a time. All right, it was a time in my life. It was like crazy. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
The driver just fucking looks back at you guys in slow mo as you're flipping. You're like, "For family," fucking dubstep, fucking bass dropping as you guys are flipping.
Jesus.
It fucking sucked, dude. I was like so still in that moment too. I remember it distinctly.
That is fucking crazy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy one. I really had to think on that one, but I feel like that was worth it.
Was everyone okay after that?
Oh yeah, we were fine, surprisingly, but
No injuries or anything?
no, because it was an old cop car, so it was reinforced.
Okay,
So-
that's good.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't like it could have been really bad if we were in any other car.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
would have fucking died.
We flipped a whole football field.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
For the non-American viewers out there, how long is a football field?
It's 100 yards, I think.
How much
Yeah.
is 100 yards?
That's what, 37 meters? I don't fucking. Let me see. Let's see.
Can you put that in kilometer?
Yeah,
Or-
I'm gonna.
Yeah, the cop was like, because my friend tried to lie to him and be like, oh no, we weren't
260
going
feet.
that. Yeah.
They're going like 100 around this, or I don't even know the fucking measurements, dude. Because you guys use the
Looking
fucking
it up,
system.
calm down.
360 feet.
Okay, so 0.11 kilometers.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Himmy.
So can you also look up because you said 100 miles around 60.
No.
Yeah.
I said 100. Well, yeah.
We
Because
were
they-
going 100 miles per hour plus in a 60 mile per hour range.
That's what I mean. Is I use kilometers, so I don't know fucking how fast that is.
Hold
Okay,
on.
so that's about 75 kilometers an hour, I think. You said it was about 100.
Yeah.
100
100
Well-
plus.
100 miles to kilometers.
62.1371 kilometers.
You motherfuckers are going your 160 kilometers?
Yeah, dude.
That is fucked.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah. And we fucking flipped that shit. And then when we got out, like, and we were talking to the cops and whatever, he tried to lie to them and say, like, oh, well, we weren't going that fast.
Around what?
Eh.
A 60. Oh my god. Around a 60 mile fucking corner?
A 60 mile per hour road, yeah.
Dude, in most cars only go up to like around 200 kilometers an hour. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Must-
it
It must have been some good ass dubstep though.
Yeah, it was
So-
some good ass dubstep and it was some good ass shit, but like it was a crazy ass time and the cop was like, what the fuck? Like you did not do that fast. You literally flipped a football field.
My favorite part about that story is how you fucking threw in first before you telling that you fucking flipped cars that the bass dropped right when it happened.
I mean, that's, like I remember it like it was yesterday. That's
There's like, we like long build-ups and disappointed drops. Like long build-ups and disappointed drops. Like long build-ups and disappointed drops. Like
I
long
think it
build-ups
was
and disappointed
was-
drops, and you guys' fucking car just flipped into a football field.
no, I think it was some Zed's Dead shit actually.
Oh fuck yeah, as I said.
Imagine
Oh fuck,
listening to
I don't
that
know how I'm
stuff.
gonna top that story. I'll try to though.
You got this.
I mean, my shit didn't fucking flip into fucking football fields by fucking McDonald's or what fucking type of measurement you Americans use, but Alright, so my second story is I was hanging out with my friends one night, and I'm not gonna drop their names. Or would it even matter if I drop their names, to be honest?
Well, just to be safe, you could say number 1 and number 2.
Or just a
Alright.
fake name.
Thing
I'm
1
saying-
and thing 2.
I'm just gonna drop their names. I feel like they wouldn't give a shit. And if they do, well, then I'll edit their names fucking out. Whatever. So I was hanging out with my friends Seamus, Desmond, and Isaiah. Anyways, so me and Desmond were like I feel like I don't remember much of this night, but this is our parts I do remember. Me and my friend Desmond and Seamus, I think, were like already were drinking before then. And this was like years ago. Anyways, so we were drinking and stuff, and then I remember I bought a bunch of drinks, and we went to this place in Nelson. It's like my hometown. There's like this fucking park everyone would drink at. It's not actually a park. It's just this fucking stupid little fucking spot that's like set up like on a hill where like all the fucking hippies and like everyone drinks at late hours. Anyways, I got myself a bunch of beer and shit. Anyways, I was completely fucking wasted by then. That the fucking two scumbags we were hanging out with, they decided to rob me. Like, that's essentially what happened. They basically took my beer, and then I was so drunk that I didn't realize they took my beer, so I went to go look for my beer, and I assumed that I either drank them all or, like, I gave it to my friends or whatever. So I was like, oh, fuck, dude, we gotta run back to the store. We have no beer. The two fucking shitheads who fucking were hanging out with us, they fucking were like, oh, hey, I got some beer that you could buy off me. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm down. Like, we need beer. They're like, oh yeah, give me like $10 and I'll give you a 6-pack. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm down. Because to me that seemed like a good deal at the time. So I fucking sold them they sold me my own fucking beer back to me for $10. The shit that they stole out of my bag.
Jesus.
And then fucking not even 10 minutes later after I left, well, my friend Isaiah, I love you, Isaiah, but that night you're kind of being a cunt. He's like, oh yeah, you know they stole your fucking beer, right? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh yeah, no, they stole that beer off you and then fucking sold it back to you. I'm like, you didn't fucking say anything to me at all? Like, that didn't cross your mind saying anything or being a good friend that night? So I got fucking choked at my friend Isaiah, like I was just pissed. So I ran up, I was like, fuck. I fucking full on fucking punched the metal sign. I was wasted, and then I think that when I punched the metal sign, I fucking shattered a couple knuckles in my hand. But I was so drunk I didn't feel it. And then but meanwhile, we're like I think they were trying to get back home, but I was like bitching at Isaiah hardcore. And like, I was like just so drunk off whiskey, beer, like everything. Like, it was just going off on everyone. Anyways, I told my friend Isaiah, I was like, let's fucking go right now. Like, let's fucking fight. And I punched the concrete. And I think the concrete completely fucking like displaced the bones in my hand and like everything, like completely broke my hand. But again, I didn't fucking feel it at all because I was so wasted. And then so I was running up to Isaiah about to fight him, but my friend Seamus, who's a goddamn behemoth fucking Viking, like like I would not fucking pick a fight with him whatsoever. He fucking full on picks me up WWE style, slams my fucking head into the concrete. And I'm so fucked up, like I'm just laying there. And then they start walking away, but I get back up. And I'm like, Isaiah, you motherfucker, you ready to go? So I run up to him. He literally just double fucking taps me, like knocks me the fuck out again. So I like fucking get knocked out again. And then I like wake up again. I'm like, I'm like, hey, I'm not done with you yet. I run up, and then finally, fucking Seamus again. He slams my fucking head into the concrete, and I'm just laying there like fucking defeated,
Oh,
crying. Like I feel like my head just got fucking shattered. Like my hands like completely fucking mangled. Like, I'm just fucking on the ground crying because like I'm in so much pain. Then
oh.
they stick around. They're like, I'm sorry, man, but you just need to chill out. I was like, no, it's fine. I understand. I'm sorry I was attacking you guys, but fuck, I need to go to hospital. So they fucking
Damn.
call an ambulance for me. The ambulance fucking shows up, and there's like cops around and everything. When I noticed the sirens showing up, I'm like, hey guys, fucking get out of here. I don't want the cops like fucking questioning you or anything. That's what happened, so let's get out of here. So when the cops showed up, they were like, hey, do you know these guys? And I was like, oh no, there's people who were walking by to make sure I was okay. I was like, okay. So they left. And then when the cops showed up, there's this white guy who's like, you had a little bit too much to drink, either guy. I'm like, yep. The fucking cop, he's like searching me and everything, make sure I didn't have like any fucking knives or like weapons or anything. And then he fucking went to like my jacket pocket, he found a pack of smokes. He's like, hey there, man, this isn't ethical, but do you mind if I steal smoke off you? I'm like, yeah, dude, as long as you light me up one. So me and this cop are like saying there is like fucking sharing his smoke back and forth, just chilling till the ambulance come.
Oh my god.
And then the ambulance do come, and it was the worst fucking thing ever. They had to pump my fucking stomach of alcohol, which is the worst fucking feeling ever.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
they put a fucking syringe in your fucking stomach, like a long fucking needle into your stomach, like you can feel it inside of your fucking intestines. And then you end up fucking like puking all that shit out into a tray. Like it's fucking, I hate it so much.
God damn.
And then the next day when I woke up, like I don't even remember what happened. Like I was just so out of it. But apparently what happened was I broke my fucking hand in 3 places. They showed me like the x-rays, and like literally like 3 of my fucking fingers like literally cracked in half. And they said like 2 of my knuckles, I punched like a sign so far that like both my knuckles are now like in the middle of my hand.
Damn, excuse me.
Like here, the viewers can't see this, but I don't know if you guys could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the knuckles in my hand are like right
Oh,
there
flat. And you have
compared
like
to like
one.
the other knuckles.
Right.
And yeah,
God
that's,
damn.
that's my second scuffed story.
That one's a tough one because, like, one of them was a rolling car, the other one is literal damage.
Yeah.
I'm going for a tie. I'm saying it. It's a tie.
Alright, next story is the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Go ahead, Laney.
Oh god.
I love being around degenerates. I don't have to do nothing.
So basically, this was another time everyone was having a good time, if you know what I mean. And
Good time, like how?
like in a way of
Ew.
many sources being ingested.
She just said many sources.
Many sources
Yes.
being Justin, what the fuck?
Many
2 words
sources
like that.
being just I can't even speak right now. I'm trying to talk. Anyway,
Sorry. I'll shut the fuck up.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, no. So, basically, I lost my thought process. No, I didn't. I remember. So, basically,
Nick, do you want me to go first so she can think about her story?
I don't know. Elena was on a roll when you interrupted her again. You got this.
No.
Come on, one more try.
No, no more. No.
You got this, Lenny. We believe in you.
No, so basically, it was a night where many things were ingested, and we were just chilling in my room, and everything was going alright. You know, we're having the visuals, whatever. And the next thing I know, this dude, which was our friend, me and my best friend's friend, starts saying, he's like, I'm a fucking spider. And then he starts like crawling down the, like sliding down the bed, like crawling around the room, and like
I was about to lose my shit. He's like crawling up the wall.
no, you can't. People can't do that shit. He was like all over the place, dude. And then I look away for a second, and it's like one of those things where it's like everything is a movie. And you like look away, and then another scene starts, and then he's just like gripped onto my best friend at the time, and just repeating that I am a spider, and like all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look away again, and then he's like on the side of the bed, like ripping his hair out.
What the fuck was he on? Jesus Christ.
Some fucked up shit. He was on some other level stuff, man. And then I was like, dude, like, you need water. Like, you need to go outside. I was like, you're having a bad time. You know?
I had a bad time, bro. Get off the ceiling.
Yeah, like, you're tripping me out, and I don't appreciate it. So can we, like, go enjoy nature and, like, not do this? And so we get outside, and I'm like, okay, so here's a cigarette. Like, just chill, like, the moon's out, like, enjoy. And this motherfucker is, like, talking, and then the next thing I know, he drops to the ground face first into the dirt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he's there for, like, 5 minutes, and me and my best friend are trying to, like, fucking wake this motherfucker up, and he finally wakes up, and he's like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, when we were like, bro, you fucking just fell face flat into the goddamn dirt. And the rest of the night was kind of just really a blur, but it was mostly just usually listening to trippy music and playing with LEDs.
LSD is a hell of a drug.
Dude. But that is my final story.
Alright, so my third story is the night that was too fucked up on mushrooms. So this was actually during last week. That night that we had the first attempt at our podcast, which didn't do too well. So for our viewers, we tried to do a podcast last week, but it didn't do too well because we have ADHD.
Yeah.
But anyways, what happened last week when we finished the podcast, I was very fucking wasted at the end of that podcast, and everyone head off to bed, so I was like, hey, so do you know it'd be a really good idea? Maybe I'll see if my coworker wants to chill. My coworker did want to chill. But then when I went over there, fucking her boyfriend tried to give me fucking mushrooms, like chocolate mushrooms. And anyways, I was like, oh yeah, no, I've done plenty of drugs before, like I can handle this. So I was being smart about it though. I was being smart. He gave me one chocolate mushroom. I fucking ate half of it because I know how fucking edibles like react. Or I thought I did anyways. So I took that edible and we're drinking, hanging out. Like I smoked a little bit of weed, which is kind of weird for me because now that like, because weed usually gives me like paranoia, you know. So like, I haven't like smoked like ton of weed since like fucking high school, like since I was like 17. And I'm 26 now, so like that's almost like 10 years of like fucking barely smoking weed, or like maybe once in a while if I'm fucking wasted. But even when I'm wasted, like weed still gives me like hardcore like paranoia and like makes me feel anxious. Anyways, smoked a little bit of weed and like we kept on drinking, and then I was like, oh no, fuck this, the mushrooms aren't hitting it, so I'm gonna eat like the other half of it. After I ate the other half of it, I don't even fucking remember what the fuck happened, but actually here, I'm gonna read the text from my coworker as to what happened because I asked her. Hold on. I was finding her. Okay, so this is from my coworker's account. What happened was I fucking passed out onto the floor with my tongue sticking fully out. My eyes were rolling to the back of my head, and I fucking couldn't say anything or couldn't move. I looked like I was just locked up at the fucking fingers. And then she thought I was having a seizure. And then 10 minutes later, I was completely fucking fine, like I just woke up from some sort of dream. And then she said I walked over to her couch. And then at her couch, I fucking apparently just passed out again. And I just fucking did the same thing with the eyes rolling to the back of my head. And then she kept on saying that I kept on muttering some fucking random shit. And then she said that she fucking put on some lo-fi hip-hop. And then I was fucking completely passed the fuck out. And then she said I woke up again. That was from my coworker's account of her memory. But from my memory, after I woke up, because I remember this part, I remember waking up and trying to use her bathroom. But then when I walked into her bathroom, I was trying to take a piss in her toilet. But when I looked inside of her toilet, all I could see is fucking millions of goddamn eyes like popping up like out of the fucking like. Hey, it's this. Nick, do you know like when you pee inside of like a toilet, you know there's like those little bubbles?
Yeah, the bubbles turned into eyeballs.
Yeah, all the fucking bubbles from my piss inside of the toilet water turned into like millions and millions of fucking little eyeballs for me when I was tripping balls. It was the worst fucking like, oh my god, like what the fuck does this take? Anyways, I felt like I was being a nuisance to her boyfriend and like her as well because they had to work the next day. So they kept on trying to call me Uber. I was like, I feel like I'd be better off just walking home because I don't want the Uber driver to know I'm just high as fuck and having to drop me off. So from my coworker's place, like I could just walk home like no problem, like if I'm sober, like 10 minutes. This fucking walk took me I felt like 10 hours. Like I was tripping balls, like walking down the street, like I had to hang onto the side of fucking buildings and shit to like make sure I wasn't falling off the edge of earth. Like when I was walking up like my home street, like when I looked up, like it looked. Do you know like that scene from Do you remember the end of Inception? Like how the whole world is like 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it felt like for me. Like it felt like when I was walking up the street, I was actually like fucking walking upwards, and like if I looked behind me, I was gonna fall down. Like that's how fucked it was. Like, like I wasn't even sure if I could make it home. Like, and then what I do remember is that once I did get home, I was trying to put the fucking key inside of the fucking lock for like maybe 20 minutes. Until finally, luckily my neighbor, she's a very nice lady. She came downstairs and she's like, hey, you're okay? I'm like, I straight up to her, I was like, no, I'm too high. And she's like, it's okay, I felt that tons of times. And she helped me with my lock and she's like, I hope you have a safe night. I was like, thank you so much. So then I got inside and I felt safe then. So I was like sitting there like playing my guitar, having a good old time. And yeah. I'm gonna put a pause here. Should I tell the part about the Joji bullshit or no?
No.
No. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at then.
The reason I didn't say about the stuff that actually happened this week is I just didn't want to make it depressing.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like we should keep it fun, like the depressing shit we can just fucking console to each other about.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna resume here. Anyways, yeah, that was my scuff story.
No, that was
Nick-
good, dude.
Nick, who wins or fucking who loses, actually.
Decide
the
on
winner.
this one. They're both fucked.
You have to pick one winner, though. You can't do another tie.
Okay. Let's see. I remember yours because of the shroomage. I remember that. What was Elena's again?
The one about the spider,
The
dude.
motherfucker
Oh,
turns into
yeah.
a spider and starts
Like a
crawling
film.
around and shit.
I'm gonna say, and not to seem like I'm picking favorites, but I'm gonna go with Elena's just because of the man pretending to be a spider pulling his hair out.
Yeah,
that
it
is
was
just-
crazy.
That's hilarious to me because I've seen the movie Legion, so
It
Alright,
was
lady.
fucking wild.
Alright, Lainey, you gotta send me your fucking mailing address. I'm gonna send you something for most scuffed.
Alright,
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
yeah, you get a used condom off of the dark web.
No, I'm gonna send something. I'll send like a mug or something with most scuff painted on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You can get one custom made, and have it be one of the ones where it doesn't show up until you get hot water in it. Hell yeah! Be a surprise and get a big old testicle. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we can cut that part out.
Anyways, chaps, the next topic is we have general movie review.
They're all garbage. Next. No, I'm just kidding.
So in this one, we're gonna talk about the movies we fucking hate compared to movies that we love.
It's much better.
Yes.
Well, I'll go last because mine's going to be the
Oh
most.
no, motherfucker! You're starting
Going
off
first
first.
this time.
You're starting first.
Yeah.
bitch.
All right, fine. How are we doing? How many are we doing? 2, 3.
You just pick a movie that you love the most, and you talk about why you love it, and then you talk about a movie you fucking hate and the reason why you hate it.
Okay, so everyone in the server already knows what my favorite movie of all time is.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But the people who don't know, it is a two-way tie between. What is it called? I gotta hold on. Intermission. I have to see what it's called.
You have to put music
And
here.
while he's, how about this? While he's thinking, how about Lenny go first?
No, I think
He's
Yeah,
going
actually.
right now.
He's going. You got this.
yeah, I
Got
just
it.
gotta find the name of the damn movie. Let's see.
I have to think anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That'd be fine.
Imagine having to think. Fucking cringe.
Oh, gross.
So
Ew.
for tie for favorite movie of all time would definitely be Godzilla vs Kong from 2021 and Godzilla versus what's his name? Oh God, I just had it. Scuffed. Oh,
You got it.
The scuffed.
I don't. I don't. Oh, not versus the 1998 Godzilla. Even though it's like one of the worst movies ever made, I still love watching it just because Matthew Broderick's in it, Jean LaRoche, the dad that's on Even Stevens. Can't remember his name. And it was a good movie, but I think 2021, Godzilla vs Kong is my favorite movie above that one, just because I like the story of it. it could have been better in some places, but I think my favorite part about it was the fact that part of the movie was in the viewership kind of whatever of a deaf girl, which I think is just awesome when movies can do that, right?
Yeah.
And spoilers, King Kong spoke in sign language, so that was awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in 2023 now. If there's any spoilers, when people just need to fucking get to the movie theaters.
I mean, it is
Like,
kind of a fresh movie. I mean, it's only 2 years old, but
Yeah,
not
exactly.
everybody can watch it. Now, if I mention Gojira, which is the very first Godzilla movie, if you haven't seen it, it came out in 1954. So if there's spoilers for that, you probably don't need to be.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker in their comments, he's like, "What the fuck? I haven't seen that yet."
Right? It'll be me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh God! I mean, just 2021 is just it was a shit year, but it had some decent movies come out, and GVK, Godzilla vs Kong, as it's known. There's just something about it that's so good. Although,
All right, Nick. Well, Nick, what's the worst movie you've ever seen?
you don't want to know.
We do want to know.
Okay, so it involves two individuals. So I'm just kidding.
Oh no,
No,
that's
no,
already
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to. No, I'm just kidding. I actually haven't even seen that. I just make fun of it a lot. But
Yeah, don't ever watch it. I'll link the fucking.
yeah.
I'll put a link in
stop,
Discord later. I'm
stop.
joking.
But no, I would say, God, a movie that's so bad that I walked out on.
That's horrible. Like a movie that's made you fucking cringe and hate everything about it.
Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Why did you hate it?
I mean, have you seen it?
I've never watched any Star Wars movie.
So the new Star Wars movies are absolutely garbage, except for 9, the last one, The Rise of Skywalker. And the only reason why it's good is because the cinematography in that movie is outstanding, but everything else is garbage. Oh, that's so sad. But no, like The Last Jedi was a movie that I was wanting to be. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be anything like the old movies, right? But
Right.
it was so. I can't even. I've put most of the movie out of my mind because it was so bad. But I will say, there's a scene where Yoda thumps Luke with his cane. Spoiler: Yoda's back for like 5 seconds, but he thumps him with his cane, and it's so goddamn funny. Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, I have a question. And I feel like
What?
every Star Wars nerd out there is gonna fucking crucify me for this.
It's okay.
But is Baby Yoda a part of a fucking Star Wars movie?
He's from The Mandalorian.
Is that like that's the TV show?
Yeah, and he's not related to Yoda. So Yoda's not the only one of his race. There's a whole race. There's a female version of him in the first Star Wars movie, Episode 1, Phantom Menace, I think.
Dude,
So
in the
now-
comments, let me get roasted on that because the only way I know Baby Yoda is from fucking memes.
yeah, and his name is Grogu. So
Oh fuck! I'm about to
I
get
give
crucified
everybody
by
shit.
all Star
Yeah.
Wars nerds.
it's okay. More views.
This podcast is already canceled. I know who fucking
Yeah.
Baby Yoda was.
Yeah. Yeah, but Last Jedi is definitely probably one of my top most hated. But then there's that other atrocity. And
Whatever atrocity.
I would say the entire Paranormal Activity franchise.
Oh, dude, that's just a generalized hate, dude. Everyone fucking hates that shit. Like the first one was okay, but after that, they just fucking killed it. This is dead.
It's like-
I have like 8 of them, so
Yeah. I've watched 2. Well, 1.5. Now, the first one was good until you watched the alternate endings. That was just too much. That was just, no, it didn't need to happen.
Like, Yeah, but like our time, like at its time, like around horror movies, like that was pretty good.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
agreed.
5 minutes. And then Friday the 13th, 2009 came out. We don't talk about that movie. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I mean, but like, there's too many movies.
Anyways, that's actually an interesting fucking topic, but we're gonna save that for next week. Best horror movies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna save that for next week, so you fucking viewers are gonna have to wait.
Yeah, roast them before we get them. That's nice.
We're gonna tease you. We're gonna tease you a little bit.
Oh shit. Everyone
Alright,
just like
Lainey.
drops their panties. Huh?
Best movie and worst movie.
Best movie and worst movie.
Does it count if I already know what her favorite movie is?
I have too many.
If you pick the same movie as I have for best movie, I'm gonna fucking fly over to you and then I'm just gonna straight up murder your family. And then
I'm deep
write,
thinking right now.
I'll write an apology note to fucking Kim if I fucking or actually. Hey, can we take a pause?
Yeah.
Cut everything out that you just said, please.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I just said your mom's name. I wasn't thinking about it.
It's fine.
So we're gonna redo that part.
Just cut out the family murder, please.
No, I said your mom's name. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. Alright, redo that. But if you mention the same fucking favorite movie, I swear to God, I'll throw hands with you.
Bro. I mean, I can't even really decide because I have so many favorite movies. But
You gotta pick one.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I
think
picked
of
2, so
Okay,
think of all
fair enough.
time.
You can pick two. You can pick two.
I'm gonna think of all time. No, I have one singular one that I've watched a million times of all time, and that is Corpse Bride.
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh shit.
That is Corpse Bride. And
I
you
was
know
wrong.
why?
I feel sad.
You seem like the type of goth girlfriend who would choose that.
Well, I've watched it since elementary school. And
Yeah.
when I was in elementary school, I had a poster of Corpse Bride on my wall.
Oh yeah. You got this.
Yeah, I was like the weirdest kid always. And
Yeah, I feel like that's not that weird. I feel like most fucking high school girls has like some Johnny Depp related fucking material on their wall.
I
Right.
wasn't in high school. I was in elementary school.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I feel like most girls have some Johnny Depp bullshit going on. Like some poster or something that has to do with Johnny Depp.
Right.
I mean, maybe, but I thought it was quite strange and odd because most little girls' places that I would go to had like princesses and stuff, and there I have like a corpse on my wall.
It's okay. That just means you're a better person than them.
Fuck it, right? But
Screw the girl
anyway,
next door.
I love the movie, I love the concept, and it's so sad but beautiful at the same time, and
Right.
that's about that for Corpse Bride. It's just always been one to my heart, and
I'm actually surprised that I was
Dude,
wrong.
Corpse Bride and fucking Addams Family. The guys really has way better fucking game than any little fucking fuckboy out there in modern times. You know what I mean? They have way better fucking romantic lines.
Yeah.
no, for sure, 100%. I mean, I do love the Addams Family.
I haven't even seen the fucking Addams Family. All I watched was the Wednesday series. Maybe I crucified for that too.
I've
This
watched-
podcast is going to be down to 2 people. It's okay.
I've watched the old classic show. I've seen the movies a million times. I always watch Addams Family Values like on Thanksgiving because of the Thanksgiving scene.
Right, yeah.
not a Thanksgiving thing for fucking Canada. We have fucking Thanksgiving
there's
like a
a-
month before you cunts.
Yeah, theirs is a month before because they have to be difficult.
Yeah.
You guys are difficult. Why the fuck would you want Thanksgiving right before Christmas? It's fucking weird.
Why
Don't
not?
ask me, ask white people.
You're white. You are
No,
white.
I'm not. It's figment of your imagination. You suffer from delusions of grandeur.
Motherfucker in America is like, hey, it'd be a really good idea. Let's spend a fuck ton of money on Thanksgiving dinner, and then a month later, let's spend more money on Thanksgiving or another fucking dinner.
In a month, like literally a week later, because Black Friday is the last Friday in November.
Is that when Black Friday is?
Yeah, I believe so. I
don't
could be
fucking
wrong
know.
though.
I'm unsociable. I don't know when holidays are.
Me too.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Lainey. Keep going.
You're good, bro. And a movie that I hate, like absolutely hate. God, there's a lot of those too. Probably Teeth.
Ah, you motherfucker,
Yeah.
that's supposed to get picked for my worst one too.
Yeah, that's probably the worst movie I've ever seen. Tortured me and my brain cells, and that's it. That's the whole reason why I hate it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tell my story about why I hate Teeth, if that's okay with you, Lainey.
You're good. Go ahead. I was done.
The reason why I fucking hate Teeth is because, so, this was around when I was like maybe 14, 15. My first, my first high school girlfriend, she brings me back to her place. She's like, yeah, I thought we were just gonna chill out and, like, watch me, some high school shit. Parents aren't around. Oh, shit. Anyways, she puts on fucking Teeth. Anyways, I didn't know what Teeth was. I was like, alright, fuck it, let's watch it. I don't give a shit, because I'm with my girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, yeah, in case the viewers haven't watched Teeth, it's about a fucking girl who has teeth inside of her vagina. The movie consists of some gynecologist or whatever putting his fucking fingers up the girl's vajayjay, and then those fingers get bitten off. Or some guy fucking trying to put his dick inside of her. His dick gets bitten off. But there's one lucky lad out there who's the chosen one, and then his dick does not get bitten off. But anyways, that's a fucking horrible fucking movie to put on with your first girlfriend. Your first time hanging out with her at her own place when her parents aren't around. Just saying.
Amazing. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is.
Right? All right, best movie, go.
Oh, it's my turn?
Oh, I thought it was your turn. That's why you.
Yeah, it is your
told the
turn.
story.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Anyways, so Nick told me not to talk about this, but fuck you, Nick. My favorite movie of all time is Scott Pilgrim.
God damn it! That's it. That's it. Banned.
The reason I like Scott Pilgrim is because the music in it is fucking amazing. It's like fucking punky shit. I fucking love it. It's the amazing story about a guy trying to get a girl, which I can't relate to. Just kidding.
Name.
I feel like I relate to Scott Pilgrim on like a movie level.
Yeah.
I feel like I relate to him. And it's just such a great fucking movie. Like, I could watch it 1,000 fucking times and never get bored of the music in that movie or anything.
I hear that, dude. It's a great ass movie.
For the
My
record,
second favorite movie would probably be Crossroads, because it features a young man who like started off as like a classical guitarist, but then he goes on like his big ass adventure with like this blues guy, and he's like trying to find like one of Robert Johnson's like lost tapes. And I just fucking always love that movie. Like, all the music in it's really good, and then at the end of the movie, he fucking literally has a guitar duel with fucking Steve Vai. I'm like, fuck yeah. Worst movies. Oh fuck, this one's hard because I find most fucking movies entertaining.
Right.
I feel like Megan was pretty bad, actually.
Wow.
I feel like that movie Megan, I feel like that wasn't a very good movie.
Wow.
On the in between.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best. I'll give it that.
It was, like, I feel like it's kind of weird that they show like a 12-year-old fucking looking robot. It's like sitting there doing some TikTok dance move. And then all of a sudden she like runs up and grabs like a goddamn fucking paper cutter and stabs the goddamn dude in the chest. Like, I don't know.
The dancing was weird.
It was very weird.
And the singing.
It's another really bad. I can state the obvious. Have you guys ever seen Sharknado?
Oh yeah, the best worst movie of all time.
That's the thing, is such a horrible fucking movie, but it's meant to be a horrible movie. That's why it's famous.
It also has an all-star cast.
Like, that's basically my top picks.
Oh,
Awesome.
Possum. Anyways, for our last topic, we're gonna get into conspiracy theories.
and canceled.
So, any of you fucking tinfoiled fucking hat wearing fucking motherfuckers, you better fucking tune in. Anyways, so Nick or Lainey, have you motherfuckers ever heard of any crazy conspiracy theories you want to share?
We both have heard of the same one, so I'll let her tell it because she's smarter.
Alright, Lainey, you're up first.
Which one? The one about the dead
Anyone.
Avril Lavigne?
Yes.
Anyone, just fucking pick one and go.
So, well, there's that, but I have another one. There's one that's about Avril Lavigne being dead because she like completely changed looks and like disappeared for a while, you know? And people were like, what the fuck? And then I was like, what the fuck?
And then I also was like, what the fuck?
We were all like,
I was
what the
also
fuck?
like, what the heck?
Right? And I'm sorry, Nick. I don't want to talk about Avril right now. I want
ahead.
to talk about.
Go ahead. Talk about her.
I want to talk about the book box.
You mean Dybbuk?
No, it's the book.
It's Dybbuk. Anyway, continue with your mispronunciation.
Whatever. Whatever it's called. Anyways, I want to talk about the book box because a lot of people say that it's haunted or it's an actual Jewish, like, you know, demon catching box. But I want to know deeper detail on that, you know, because in the Jewish religion, like, the rabbi is the only person that's able to read the book of, I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like, it's about demons and stuff like that. It's like the demon book for Jewish priests, pretty much, you know?
Yeah, that's not even like it. That's also, it's like down like Japanese fucking culture too. Like they have like the same like kind of boxes where you trap a fucking spirit inside of a box. You know?
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Like you trap a fucking spirit inside of a box, and they like seal it with like fucking wax.
Well, yeah, no, it's pretty much the book box. But the original one that they say, it just came up though in recent years that this was a thing. So it's like, is it an actual thing?
I don't think it's an actual thing, but that's the thing though, is there's so many fucking YouTubers out there is just doing that shit for clout.
Yeah, no, they're all fake. Like, there's no way that's
Yeah.
I-
But then
The-
you can think of like the thing with Post Malone too, because he did that. He went to where like the Dybbuk box is, and then
Yeah.
he ended up having a plane crash like the next week. So you know there's
Yeah.
that. But
that
The-
is true.
if you
there's
don't know, like go ahead, Tits. I'll say it after.
There's this one of this YouTuber named MindSeeTV, and he
Yeah, I like
he opened up one of those Dybbuk boxes. And apparently so he was uploading like a couple paranormal like kind of like review like kind of things, and like he did this one where he like opened up a Dybbuk box and nothing happened to him, and then the next week he's like, he normally uploads like kind of like, you know, like gadget reviews and like cool like Amazon buy reviews and shit. And then during his fucking Amazon review, a fucking bird literally like flew straight up to his window. He's like, what the fuck? So he went to go check it out, and there's like literally it's a dead bird that just flew into his window, so he didn't think of anything of it. Then fucking two more fucking birds hits his window. He's like, what the fuck? And then fucking like he just didn't think of it. Next day, fucking he goes outside. There's like millions and millions of fucking worms like right outside of his fucking patio door and shit like that. Like
That's
it's
wild.
fucked. Yeah, it's actually fucked.
I do like watching him though. He's really good.
My
But
Yeah.
TV is like one of the most realistic fucking paranormal channels I've seen.
yeah, he's really good. But what I was saying earlier was the only thing I know about the Dybbuk box, and I could be wrong, I could have misunderstood, but all I know is that, or from what I was told, is that the Dybbuk box contains the soul of a Holocaust survivor, and that's it. That's all that I know. But like I
That's
said, they
great.
could be wrong.
The story is that the Dybbuk belonged to a Holocaust survivor that lost their family in the Holocaust and basically
Okay.
locked away pieces of their family in there to keep their spirits at bay.
Hmm.
Pretty much. Just
Right.
letting that rest. But I guess somehow it came into the possession of a man that gave it to his mom as a present, right?
Okay.
And when she got it, she opened it and like freaked out and had a heart attack instantly.
Jesus Christ.
And then after that, the next person that owned it, I don't really remember his backstory on it, but I know that he kept it buried off of his property because he didn't want to be around it.
Right.
And then there was that thing with Post Malone because the book box is currently in the possession of Zach Bagans.
Of course.
Yep. Yeah.
He owns the best stuff.
Hmm. That's why I want to go to the museum.
Well,
It's
we'll
at
go
his
then.
museum.
We'll go. It just
Next
sucks I can't
podcast,
film
we
it.
opened up a fucking Dybbuk box.
Right. Oh God.
The
Oh,
Reason
no.
team opens up a Dybbuk box.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You can do it by yourself, and when you die, I'll be sure to tell everyone that it was your own damn fault.
Make sure you film it.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I have enough.
I mean, maybe if we
things.
get like 1 million likes or something.
Hey guys, so subscribe and get us to 1 million fucking likes if you want to open up a Dybbuk box. I'm just joking. Hey, YouTube
Yeah.
douches.
Okay. How about this? On 100,000, on our first 100,000, if we get that far, we'll do. He will do a Dybbuk box.
Yeah,
And then
Sage will,
and
and
Elena.
we'll watch.
Me and Elena. will do
Oh,
a
I'm alone on this, you fucking pussies.
and then me and Elena will do a Ouija board in cemetery, which is the number one thing I
Yeah.
told everyone I would never do.
I'll
That's
use a
some quick-
spirit box.
That's some clickbait bullshit. Sage opens up a Dybbuk box while also
Yeah.
having mushrooms?
No, you open a Dybbuk box. Nick
Yeah,
will use a Ouija board,
no,
and I will use.
no. I'll make you do it. I will just record and see you float off.
What I'm gonna do is use a spirit box, so I'll buy one.
No, I can. do the
Motherfucker,
spirit
you're not allowed to use a spirit box. You
I'll be right back.
already have experience with spirit boxes.
Yeah, but I want to get like a real one.
That's all we used to talk about 6 years ago was fucking spirit boxes.
Well, I created one, and then I also got one on my phone, but I don't really.
Yeah, I
trust
know,
the
because you
phone.
showed me a fucking picture of it.
Yeah, I don't trust the phone.
Alright, do you guys want to hear something creepy that was fucked up?
Yeah.
Elaine, you remember 6 years ago when I worked in Fernie? When I was talking to you that when I was working at the courthouse doing cleanings?
Yes, I deeply remember that. Yes.
Anyways, do you remember when I was living with Yvonne? My mom's friend?
Maybe, kind of, sort of, yes.
Anyways,
I gave you the job.
yeah, and like, do you remember like when I was like, you suggested that I download like this fucking Spirit Box app or whatever? Like it takes like the spiritual energy, whatever, and puts it through your whatever, and like makes words out of it.
Yeah, that's the what is it? Something Magna Con. It ends in con. I forget what it's called, but I'm sure most people will know.
But the scariest thing I ever went through was I was using that app, and then like I was trying to show my Yvonne, the person I lived with at the time. I was trying to show it to her, and she thought it was just bullshit. She's like, whatever. So we started walking down this stairwell, this like old ass like courthouse that I worked at, like cleaning at.
Yeah.
And once we started working at once we started walking down the courthouse, like down the stairs, it said "push me." And I was like, what the fuck? So I turn around, and Vaughn is fucking frozen up, like she's frozen. I was like, well, what's wrong? And then she told me a story about her coworker who recently died. Like he died because of a gas leak. What am I doing here? Great podcast. I'm sorry, I'll admit that. Anyway, so she told me that what happened was that he was walking down the stairs, and I guess like he broke his ankle, but he said that something like he feels like something swore that he pushed him down the stairs. But he died like recently around then because of a gas leak at the community center. So that's why she froze up and was all freaked out.
Right, that's understandable.
Well, when I used to use that thing, and why I don't really necessarily use that thing anymore, because I don't know if it was just, automated through my phone, but I would hear my name a lot through it, which was really creepy.
Also, can we take a pause there? I'm really sorry for that. It's because my sister was asking me if I could clean my beer cans. I'm like, I'm playing podcasts right now. I'll do it later.
Good.
Anyways, Rizium.
Okay. Where was I?
Yeah, let's resume again. We just all got lost. Alright, resume. So, a conspiracy theory that I fucking think is very interesting is like Yeah, people say like how fucking artists, like music artists, died years ago, but they just got like kind of like doubled up with like a new artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me?
Like fucking like for example, like Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah.
Like how they say like he died years ago, like in a fire. And there's honestly so many fucking there's so much evidence that proves that he like did die. You know what I mean?
Well, like the way I know it is, I heard he died in a car crash, and in one of their songs, I don't remember which song, but I think it was on the Yellow Submarine album. If you play one of their songs backwards, it says something about that. And then there's the
Oh, I
most
know you're
famous
talking about.
one.
It's called something Revolution.
Yeah, I think that might be it. But then
Yeah,
there's
one of
another
that
one
says
where
Paul
if you
is
play-
dead.
Yeah, that's the one. But then there's another one that says "Turn Me On, Dead Man." When you play it
Yeah, and
back,
there's
just like
and one other songs too,
good.
like Come Together. It says 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. He must be good looking because he's so hard to see. You know what I mean?
maybe I've not heard that one though. I'll have to-
Yeah, it's
well,
on.
I'll
That's
put
literally part of the lyrics on "Come Together." You know that song, like "Come
Oh,
Together."
I thought you
right
did it backwards.
No, this isn't backwards. They say in lyrics of "Come Together" is 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. He must be good looking because he's hard to see. That's literally part of the lyrics of "Come Together."
Let's see.
Literally look up the lyrics and you'll see it. See
Yeah,
that's
That's what
part
I'm
of it.
doing right now.
And not to mention that too, because
Toe Jam football.
well, it's not part of that lyric. But if you look up 1 and 1, 1 is 3, you'll literally see that that's part of the lyrics of "Come Together."
Yeah, I'm looking for it. There it is. Yeah, it's he roller coaster. He got early warning. He got muddy water. He won Mojo filter. He say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Good, got to be looking good because he's so hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never actually paid attention to the Beatles lyrics. I'm gonna have to look more into this. I swear I should
Exactly.
become like a
It's a
lyricist.
whole fucking conspiracy, dude.
Huh.
And literally, apparently, a part of like one of, anyways, you can't quote me on this because I haven't looked too much into it. But apparently, on like one of the autobiographies from like, like the what they consider the new fucking Paul McCartney. This is from a conspiracy theorist, not from me. Apparently, in his book, he kind of refers to himself as by a different name in the autobiography. Rather than Paul McCartney, he kind of refers to himself as like a different being than Paul McCartney. You know?
I've gone losted.
That's okay. Anyways, Nick, do you have any crazy conspiracy theories you want to talk about?
Yes, actually, there's one I haven't gotten much into it, but I mean, I used to, but not anymore. But honestly, with like jazz musicians, right? All these great jazz musicians died around, I don't even remember what year, what decade it was, but it's like, a lot of people say, he sold his soul to the devil. Well, I didn't believe that for a while until I noticed that all these jazz musicians died in weird ways. Like, I can't remember the one guy's name, but there was an incident with like a motel or something, and he like brought a gun and tried to shoot somebody, and they ended up, I think whoever he had a gun at, or a knife or something, I think they stabbed him with a flagpole. I don't know the full story, but I always thought that was interesting because it kind of makes sense. Because like, you got all these jazz musicians and blues musicians. They're just like, they're so amazing, and you can't copy them. People have tried to copy their style, and it's just impossible to do. So to me, I think that might be a real thing. I don't know. But I've always liked that theory. I mean, it's fucked up, but Oh. What about you, children? I don't know if you guys have heard that one or not, but
No, I haven't heard that one either.
yeah, it's like
That's a. I feel like that's the whole point of the Reason podcast. We're trying to learn new things every day.
Yeah.
yes.
The more
We'll
you
use that
know.
as the excuse for naming it the reason. Yes,
Yes.
the reason to learn new things. Hell yeah, educational. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope that
ice.
I really hope that nobody gets any education from this. I
Yeah.
I think they should.
don't want to be any responsibility
Especially-
for that.
Especially your little party drunken druggy stories.
Yeah, I
This should
think
be-
people.
This should be a good reason to show them why not to do it. I mean, much love
Indeed.
to you guys. I love you too, but yeah, it's kind of
No, yeah, actually, I agree on that. I think having that kind of discussion would be educational for
Yeah.
people, so they don't
Right.
do that kind of stuff.
especially.
So if we have any
if
young
you're-
viewers out there, please do not do like we did. We're not cool.
It's not
Okay.
worth it.
All we
Bad
got
life
from that
choices.
was fucking depression, regrets, and fucking stupid ass nights where we hate ourselves.
Well, I
Hell
didn't
yeah!
necessarily hate it, but that's the problem: is you get addicted to it.
Right.
Well, I fucking hate it. Anyways.
And that's
So-
okay.
Do any of you chaps have anything else you guys would like to talk about?
I can't think of anything off the top of my hat.
Yeah, me either. We'll come up with stuff and get it ready for next week.
Yeah.
Alright, well, boys and girls, you guys have been listening to the Reason Podcast. And I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to us. And I really hope you guys catch us next week when we talk about. I don't even fucking know because we're gonna figure it out during this week.
Well, right now,
Oh, yeah.
right now we've got best horror movies. So I'm thinking the next podcast will just be half of that.
More
Fair
than
enough.
likely.
Because that's something we can talk about for hours.
Yes.
So that's okay.
Indeedly doodle.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it then.
Alright, I hope you guys have a great week. Remember to stay safe. Remember to stay hydrated. But most importantly, stay horny. Just kidding, don't do that. You guys have been listening to the Reason Podcast on YouTube. Ciao.
Bye.
Peace.